because
Right.
after this, it's
Epilogue.
basically end of chapter, for lack of better term, and it just small little things to set up for next time.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Time for a review.
Afterwards, we
Yay.
If we
probably
ever go
should talk
back.
about how our characters' backstories fit together, but that's something else for later.
That's a good idea as well. I forgot about that. Sorry, I was too into shitting on a show I have never watched.
Right,
I'm DMing your campaign. Give me your documents.
indeed. Well, if you want them, I could copy them one at a time.
No, please. No.
Man, he
Anywho,
called your bluff.
where we
Never.
last left off, everybody was mid-battle. The cocoon of darkness having been broken apart amidst the cold of space, revealing some form of corrupted angel or something, which then summoned more shadowy creatures. And as the crew continued to fight, the souls of the damned seemingly being absorbed by this creature. In a As the fight dragged on, as his health started to get low, he decided to use an earthquake on board a spaceship. As the ship starts cracking apart piece by piece, the engine's starting to fail. Everyone rushes for a life pod. Up, Upon getting in, it wasn't shortly thereafter. An explosion rocked the ship as it cracked in half, falling to pieces. The magical engine ex- dispelling a large amount of magic, uh, giving all in the radius an interesting effect or two, even as you were further propelled forward. One of you was so bad that it literally teleported you to a different dimension. Speaking of, Soka,
Great.
when we last saw you, you were on the middle of an escape pod. Leave it exploded, and then as you headed to the planet, as you started heading planet side, you simply vanished. And currently, you're in a plane of what you can only assume to be some sort of earthen plain filled with tribesmen and dinosaurs, the likes of which you've never seen. Some of which even composed of crystals or having various minerals for horns.
God, he's in the Crystal Empire. Fucking hell.
Empire of Crystal.
What? Why is
Meth.
Zoka gone?
Because he rolled a freaking one on a
No,
D100.
it's because I believe I said I didn't want to play this character if my spellbook's gone. Like I'm just gonna have to put them on a hiatus.
Yeah, that's why I
Now I
assigned
have
the
to try and
D1.
find a way to befriend another character. You are
And
putting me in a situation I don't like.
another loved one falls.
Hey, when they come back, it'll be
You're assuming you come back.
Mm.
So, Zoka, you find yourself on this large, wide open plain, mountains in the distance, a very clear sky, clouds drifting lazily overhead, and off in the distance you can see a few simple tribesmen from very caveman like tribes, simple huts in
cave.
like
Man is cave from man cave.
indeed. So,
Man,
what are you doing? Along with, the various dinosaurs you see off in the distance.
I still have my spells.
Sure,
Uh,
but pretty sure you're only a typical monster.
I guess
I
I'll
think.
try and approach. I guess very very sneakily.
Sure, roll stealth.
I know.
Just rub some mud on your face. You think you look so
Hope
stealthy.
these guys don't eat me though. That's the issue.
Then why are you approaching them?
You're right. I'm in disorientation.
Why don't you read their
Disoriented.
minds?
I'll just stay like around. Where's my token thingy? That's not it. Is
And observe from afar, like an intelligent move.
All right. So you stick around in general, but what else are you doing? You're
I guess I'll wait up till they sleep.
all right.
They'll appreciate that.
All right, everyone. It's nighttime on this plane. The sun's light fades in the distance, and there's a few lights on in the village, and with only a few guards. I'll say with that dexterity, you're able to slip by them. What you doing?
First, I want to know if they're friendly or not. I guess I'll draw like a tiny bit of attention to me by maybe one of the guards from a distance.
Yeah, could be one of the children.
When you say guards, what do you mean by guard? Are they just bigger men with
Sentinels
clubs?
watching out for
You
stuff.
see very muscular men with this loincloth, various uh, tribal tattoos, which you can only assume signifies they're warriors, and a simplistic loincloth of fairly scarred and nothing more than a wooden spear with a rock, attached to it with a string, some basic string made out of weave grass. I think it was made way back when.
There's various outfits they would make any material work.
Okay, they seem pretty aggressive. I'm gonna try and find the elder. Is there any sort of teepee hut that's larger than the other ones?
You can definitely see one off in the distance, yeah. Though it seems to be towards the center back with a bit heavier security.
It's the freaking granary.
Can I find any have these guys done animal husbandry yet? Have they researched that? Can I see like penned animals?
Yeah, to the edge of the village you can see a few animals, though they seem strange. It looks like animals you've come to know, but instead of leg with the normal legs on a chicken and a beak, they're made of crystal. As the light shines off their beak and legs, the talons looking especially sharp. The the bulls, buffalo, either or, they both seem to serve the same purpose.
It's the
Also-
bull instead of milk. It's blood. I'll try and latch onto a bull. Maybe sneak up on it. Woo.
Please do not drink the bull's milk.
Okay,
I
yeah,
pierce utters as white milk pours out.
Yeah,
Indeed.
share it.
I know that's not how it works. But no, I don't do. I'm gonna. Is there one that's waiting under a tree? Are there any trees in this plane? I want a
not
way of
that you
getting
can
up
see.
above one.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
not
the
that you can see, even from the tallest TP. You can see nothing but grasslands for a long while, and even the mountains miles off in the distance.
Maybe there's a structure I can hop onto and like jump onto the bull from on top. Is there? From a
Sure.
teepee?
Roll stealth to try and, hide, and then I guess roll dexterity to grab on.
I think you're overthinking it a little.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
I need to think. I need to think it over because I sat in a chair the other time without thinking about it.
It was one time, and it was obviously going to be booby trapped in the Joker's
What
friggin'
have to do with you
lair.
sitting there?
I didn't think the Joker would have a whatever.
Well, yes, nailed it. Whatever you did.
Hey,
You're lucky he didn't have a fucking spring in the middle of the floor that would try and squish you into the ceiling.
that would have been more survivable. My items would have been more intact.
That's beside the point. Either way, yeah, you're able to hop onto a bull. It
Okay.
it thinks you're a giant fly as you feel it try and shake you off.
Can I just say,
Thank
why
you.
do you always try to latch onto creatures that can't talk? Every single time it fucks
I
you
can't
over.
talk by default, and I'm not gonna
Ain't it
go on
true?
murdering
Animals
people
can't
again.
talk.
every time it fucks you over, and you're like, oh shit, I need to find something else. It's gonna happen. Continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you want me to just kill some random villager?
No.
Yes.
I do.
I'm not gonna go through that
I
again.
want you to kill a selective villager.
I'm
You
not
make
gonna
an
go through
informed
that
decision to find out their likes, dislikes, and then, rape and murder them in front of everyone.
No. I'm going this to peaceful. I'm gonna go a pacifist run this time. It's a new game plus.
Okay. Continue.
Run.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
On the
feel like
bowl.
in this
Interesting.
situation, it's a thing of survival.
I mean, one could try for a pacifist run, but you need a higher charisma stat, horse.
I mean, I can't talk, so that's not really gonna be much.
Right.
You
Okay.
can do charisma without being able to talk. You just need hips.
All right. In general,
Hips.
what do you plan on
Just
doing
use your
while you're
tentacles
here?
to make
Try and
hips.
break out of the pen somehow. Make my way towards the elder.
Overall, what are you attempting to do? Because I'm not going to be spending too much longer.
Oh
on
yeah, yeah.
this.
I'm just trying to get to the elder, someone who can actually maybe reason. Like, oh hey, I need help. I'm here.
Again, you need to talk to do that. You know this.
Well, to an extent, I'm just gonna present myself.
Just
Maybe
point
they
your
have
cow
things-
hooves at you like, hey.
Oh my god, the
help.
boar is loose. Kill it now.
I
Communicate the
I didn't
truth.
expect to go through that. I just thought, oh hey, they're gone. New character.
I'm sorry. You just make this so much worse
I don't
for
want my
yourself.
character to die. I still want him maybe back if this one dies.
Oh, I love you,
And the fact that I'm
horse.
playing that means that apparently maybe there's some chance. I don't know.
I love you, horse. I love how bad you make things for yourself. I love it.
you know what? No, I'm not sober enough for this. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Back
Thank
to
you.
the main dimension. Right. You guys are hurtling towards Earth. Con saves as the magic hits you when you try to not, die. Oh wait, you guys already did?
Yeah, I think we
Question-
did,
Yeah,
actually.
you guys already did. Okay, cool. All right, you guys are hurtling towards Earth. Magic having changed you in some way. However, you guys decide to divvy up your new magic-based classes. And as you are hurtling towards Earth, a few of you crash land. And for two of you, the crash isn't too bumpy. Although I will say, I'll be fair on this one. Damn.
That's a
All right.
first.
Hey, I just randomly pick people. Most of the time I leave it up to the dice. So, yeah. I guess, Blake, you're not exactly feeling too well, and you're pretty sure you landed wrong. Roll me a con save. See how well you took that landing.
I admit I wasn't expecting this epilogue to require me to actually be logged in, so I guess I'll do that.
I just wanted to ask because I remember you saying it. I am in a coma, right? Because I remember you saying that.
Yeah, you're like no, not coma. I think you were out for a little bit.
Yeah, I
No,
think you got
no, yeah,
knocked
you're in a-
unconscious? Question mark.
Yeah, she was making death saves. But
N-
because I was there, that didn't really have to go
Yeah,
anywhere.
I just rolled for you, Rim 21. All right.
Oh, well, I'm
as
I'm
this-
already in now, but all right.
Yeah, I was just doing this while we. All right. The rest of you seem to do fine, having figured out what this is, but between the weight of your armor and the tossing and rolling and the heat of this thing as it enters the atmosphere and crash lands a few miles away from the city, you're pretty sure you land wrong, but you're able to shake it off.
Ow, my
Though-
ass!
Yeah, pretty much. Is Kilia. You actually land pretty
Oh.
much in town, pretty much destroying the last of, ironically enough, the Joker's base, even as you activated one final trap that didn't get activated, as this spring comes out and just this giant spring comes out and tosses your whole ship out from the building and the creator that was made and lands on the side as you go for a tumble.
All right. I just imagine he bounces across the ground humorously, so he's like, ah, Sit down. I guess I look around, see what if I can recognize where I landed. I assume I didn't have
Yeah.
much of a view inside the escape pod.
There was a single glass pane.
Alrighty.
The same goes
Nonetheless,
for all of them.
yeah. Nonetheless, I'm guessing I still wouldn't know where I was landing that well in general.
Yeah, you saw one of them land off in a forest a distance ways, and 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 a few other pods landing in various places of town.
Alrighty. So I'm near the city I live in.
You're in the city.
Oh
You're in
yeah,
the
yeah. You said I
previously
landed.
that.
You said I landed into the Joker stronghold.
Yeah, pretty much what remains, making a giant crater even as it triggers his last trap, causing your escape pod to bounce a little bit.
Alrighty. I guess I'll begin by entering the inside of the base so I can hide from any prying eyes, and then I'll see if any of the Joker's minions remained.
Oh yeah, there's still Judy just sitting there. She kind of gives you a wave. She looks, he, whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
It looks. I don't fucking know. It looks darker. The clothes look burned. The hat looks
disheveled.
like half burnt into flames.
Ah,
And she's still sitting there on this mostly destroyed bench,
already.
just looking kind of confused before just shrugging and reaching to the bag, looking
Uh,
for a vial of drugs that hasn't been broken.
I just look behind me at the giant wreckage and I'm like, hell of a landing, right? How you doing, Judy?
The gives you a look and then goes as you see this cloud of black soot come out.
Already. Still hitting the drugs. Good man, good man. So, has there been any word about the apocalypse in Norway?
Kind of blinks, goes over to the hole. And as you got back in, the sun was starting to rise on your particular area. As you see, it's looking brighter than it has been a few days. Judy just pointing up as a few of the rays coming through.
I'm like, yeah, I'm guessing that's probably not a good sign. So I'm gonna head to the eclipse and see if I can hijack the fucker. Do you want to come with?
He shrugs and walks over, grabs. I need to check his sheet for see what he has. He grabs his weapon. That's all you need to know.
Okay, I'm going with and say, nice. I take that as a yes. Alrighty, and then I'll see if I can make my way to the eclipse, which I assume is still over the
Yeah,
city.
you see it orbiting overhead.
Yeah, I'll start to make my way over there as covertly as possible, trying not to be seen. So I'll grab
At the current moment, go ahead.
I'll grab some table covers. You know those cloths you put over this, that, and the other, and put it over me.
All right. As you see it currently landed with the few remaining workers currently trying to fix up again the remainder of what's left of the government's command to try and help fix up the governmental building at least. A few of the other utility buildings and the like.
Mm.
So it's pretty skeleton staff at the moment.
I see. So, am I able to sneak aboard no problem, or they're so distracted they
guess go
don't
ahead.
even care?
I
Alrighty.
guess go ahead and roll me stealth. See how stealthy you are.
Alrighty. Oh, surprisingly good at that. Even
Nice.
I think I have disadvantage because of heavy armor, but it doesn't matter.
Uh, clunk, 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 clunk. You make as you go through the ship. There's just no one there, even as your heavy armor and your bed sheet making you look like a kid's Halloween costume.
Absolutely.
Just no one's there.
It's still less noticeable than the clown costume. And you. So I enter the ship and I'll start making my way to the bridge? Question mark.
Oh yeah, all right. As you go to the bridge, you'll see actually a guard and a second in command. What are you doing here, small man?
Ah,
It's Boris.
Hello, Boris. Do I remember? I assume we've talked before. Oh, hello, Boris. I got some terrible, terrible news, but also a bit of good news. You see, Merlin has died, and he left me in command of the Eclipse.
That is not in the paperwork.
Yeah,
paperwork.
you see, Odious also died, and yeah, he.
Odious is currently on ship.
Oh, then we have to kill the imposter at once.
His security clearance checked out. Are you sure you are not the imposter?
How,
Meanwhile, Judy's just stomping off behind you,
yeah. How
just
dare
sitting
you?
there with a weapon.
How dare you? I am no imposter. I am Kyoya the Clown. What would you ever think I'm impersonating?
To be fair, I do not know you. I cannot say this for certain whether or not it is you.
Fair enough. Anywho, we need to get off the planet immediately before the sun explodes, I think is happening.
I wanted to ask about that. Odious said he had news and would give information to the government. Filthy pigs who would then give it to us.
Yeah, well, we're more fortunate than most. We have an appliance, a method of transportation that can get us away safely. So I suggest we use that.
This ship does not leave without orders of the guild captain, which currently is Odious.
Ah, fine. I go over to the captain's chair, expect it for booby traps, and then sit on it.
What's your ranking badge?
2.
Your badge shocks the ever living shit out of you.
I'll take that as my weakness, and I'll take that damage, and I'll be
Take 26 lightning.
Son of a bitch! That's a good chair.
Do you continue to sit on the chair?
I'll try to like sit precariously over the seating, if you get me, on the chair but not on the seat.
So, like one of the armrests?
Yeah, I like have a foot on each armrest and like dangle over, squatting basically.
All right, after your shocking experience, you stand over the chair.
Yeah, I'll just have to wait here for you.
Oh, wonderful. Could you please move out of my way, large person? Judy steps off to the side.
Alrighty.
Oh, I thought I heard something nauseous sounding. How are you, Killia? As Odious steps into the room.
I'm not doing so well. All my friends tragically died, and I'm afraid we're going to have to leave as soon as possible before the apocalypse comes. I'm sorry.
According to my information, on a tracking spell imbued into all of these, your friends are currently coming closer to this location.
They are.
Unfortunately, the others do not seem to be moving, presumed dead or missing in action. Speaking of, what was your last interaction with the captain? He seems to have vanished.
Let me see. He died. He left me in command, as I told Boris over here. So you know I'm consistent with my lies. I meant actions.
Well, you are very consistent with your lies. Now then, let's go. Let's go meet the few surviving members. Hopefully, an engineer is alive. I would hate to have to do a recruiting drive again. As he walks off, and shifting back to you guys.
I mean, I would panically say to him, honestly, we need to leave immediately. Trying my best to cut down the time of them trying to find out what happened. But anyway, so that's what he's gonna do off screen.
Yeah, so you're just getting ready to fucking leave. Anything else?
And
other
trying
than that?
to prevent being outed as a traitor, keeping out the sight of anyone who knows me, basically.
To be fair, did you guys did the other player characters even know about this? This was all happening with other people off in the other side of the ship.
Yeah, I
That's a-
don't think our characters would quite know yet until
Yeah.
we hear about it.
Well, I'm on it. I don't know that Zoka is away from you, and apparently you can read my mind. So I'm still gonna try
Yeah.
to avoid you guys.
See, why'd you leave?
All right, you get there's one or two spare smaller ships which ferry people to and from the bigger ship. So I'm guessing you're trying to take one of those, or are you just trying to take the big ship?
I'm trying to get on the big ship because I assume that's the only one that's space worthy.
You are on the big ship.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get this ship out as soon as possible. Fuck everyone else. Self-preservation at this point.
All right, we'll get to that in a minute. All right, as for you guys landed, and Blake ended up landing funny as he kind of bounced around for a bit. You're currently a few miles out from the city, about where the previous hideout was for the other uh, kidnapping. Also, there's a new person that kind of enjoyed the ride with you. So, what you guys doing?
Who were you talking to? I didn't hear the name.
Blake,
Right.
so Blake, Halo, and Dixie.
I mean, I'm not there.
You mean horse?
Horse.
Me-
Yes, thank you.
Well,
Great to make
my thing
conversation.
is my character in the coma right now or not?
I'll say that since that apparently was my last decision, that yeah, your body's still, I guess, recovering from its blast of magical infusion.